Yeah, I'm pretty sure I refer to this episode as episode 30 the whole way through. It's episode 31. I'm a moron.
Driving with Randy.
Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Driving with Randy. I am your host, Road Rage Randy. What's going on? This is episode 30. We're, I kind of had a little bit of a. No, I didn't have a plan for this episode. Let's be real. But we're gonna make the best of it. I wanted to call it the state. You know what we're gonna do? I don't know. This could be this podcast. Yeah, we're calling it the state of the podcast. It's like the State of the Union address, but I'm addressing all you guys, my fans, the passengers, the state of the passengers. Oh, that was my friend. He's in the military. He's back home. Cool. I should go say hi. I'm kind of late for work, so actually I'm not late for work, but holy mother of God. Yep, we're turning. It is a disaster as far as getting this road is just an absolutely disaster. I've probably complained about it before. It's impossible to get out because the cars are just always there. They added a whole new neighborhood and now they can't account for it. They need like a stoplight or a roundabout. So I'm just on this road and we're going to be turning here. Why the hell am I going this way? We're going to pop a Yui. An illegal. No cops. Pop the Yui, boys. We're popping the Yui. There we go. We didn't even get in trouble. See what doesn't hurt us, what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Well, the State of the Union podcast edition, pretty much. Oh, my water is just flying everywhere. We'll get it. I gotta get gas. I'm gonna get an icy. First and foremost, let's kind of talk about how today's going for me before we get into the state of the podcast address, where I will go over how I'm feeling about the podcast, the numbers, the fan base, the comments, the reviews, everything. Okay? We'll go over that in a moment. We're about to make a turn here. But today, yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like it's going to rub off on this podcast here. It's just, today, I'm going through the motions of life. I'm not really doing much. I don't know. I'm not thriving off of what could be. I'm not doing something that I could do. I'm just sat around all day. I took an hour nap. And I don't know. I'm a little bit tired. Been up texting the women, and by women I mean a lady. I don't text more than one person. Texting one girl. Hi, Emma. Anyways, she listens, so I'll watch what the hell I say about her. But we had a spectacular day. What the fuck are you doing, buddy? That's a stop sign. That right there is a stop sign, which you did not follow. Well, you didn't hit me, so we'll let it slide. You do you. But yeah, we had a fantastic day on Sunday together. But I don't know. I was up late last night, and I had to get up early this morning to walk the dog, and I'm tired. Like I said, I'm just going through the motions of life. I'm not really living to the best of my ability. But I got work coming up, and, well, after work, we're going out for half-price appetizers. That's right. We are going to have a feast. When we go out for half-price appetizers, let me tell you how it is. It's everyone gets an appetizer and everybody shares. It is a bomb ass time. Hell yeah, looking forward to that one. The feast. I recently started a poll on Twitter to figure out what the best kind of icy is, because I just got icy on my mind and I'm gonna be getting icy. Icy is not a sponsor or anything. I don't got sponsors. Nope, no sponsors. It's just me rolling down the road all by myself, doing me. Okay, I guess we're getting into the state of the podcast. Still, 30 episodes in, no sponsors, guys. That's all right. That's all right. We're doing this all for fun. We're not here to get sponsors. I mean, we're gonna take sponsors if they come up. I mean, we're just gonna be a sellout. But right now we're focused on getting the name out there and getting some traction, because I'd say we're getting about 15 listens an episode, which is absolutely great. I mean, I've only been out 3 months. You know, I'm not someone who's famous. I'm not gonna have a big fan base off the start. We have a tow truck up ahead. Looks like they're towing someone. It's not me. Proud parent of a scholar. Congratulations. What a nice bumper sticker. All right, we going. Oh, we dipping out. And yeah, the tow truck guy, I feel bad for him, because the car he's towing is just parked very inconveniently. He's kind of holding up traffic. It's nothing to worry about, though. We got ices. Anyway, I was just going off about my podcast, and then we saw that. So the podcast, we've been averaging about 15. We've been out 3 months. We can't expect, to be blasting off yet to the numbers. We're going to have that one episode that just absolutely kills it. And the reason I know this, I was recently listening to a Joe Rogan podcast. I was listening to another one of the podcasts. They're like, "What are you doing, dude? You gonna cut in front of us? You can't accelerate." People just driving like morons today. Morons. Complete morons. I don't know what's doing it. The 88-degree weather, or just that it's a Thursday and you guys want it to be the weekend? You guys are driving like morons. Don't kill anybody. Well, anyway, one of the podcasts I normally listen to, it kind of pissed me off that he said he was going to start telling us about a podcast he was listening to, but he wouldn't use the name. And I'm not going to use the name of their podcast, because fuck them. They don't feel like they should use the name, then why should I use their name? They're like, it's our competition. Well, no shit, there's going to be competition. They're out there regardless. Your little 200 viewed episode of your podcast ain't gonna do shit for them. Anyways, I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast with Miss Pat. Absolutely had me in tears last night. Holy crap. That was absolutely hilarious. I would highly recommend, although as of the time of recording this, it's not on the internet. It's episode 1312. I'm gonna retrieve my water. It fell over. All right, there we go. It's episode 1312 of Joe Rogan. It had me in tears last night at work. She's absolutely funny. So I checked out her podcast, which is called The Pat Down by Miss Pat. And I loved it. I have 4 episodes downloaded for tonight at work, and I'm going to be listening to them. So that is going to be joyful. Absolutely joyful time. Because I listened to the first 2 episodes today, and I enjoyed them very much. You see that? That's the stupid fucking podcast that won't tell other people what the podcast he's listening to is. I just told everybody. Is it free advertisement? Hell yeah. Is it competition? Hell yeah. If you're afraid of there goes my water. If you're this Hy-Vee water container, just shout out to Hy-Vee for making shitty water containers, because it's flying everywhere right now. Should I keep recording while I get gas? Anyway, it's free advertisement for them. It's like good. I mean, that's We're kind of parked a mile away, though. I mean, now we gotta back up. Oh, there goes my windshield. I suck dick at driving, bros. I mean, I think you guys know that, but like, I actually fucking suck. All right, and my windshield wipers are still going. Holy crap! We're gonna take a little break here while I get gas in an icy because this is just going absolute disaster. We'll see you after the break. Probably make some intermission music for you.
This is a Driving with Randy intermission.
Alright, we're back, and it's fucking hot as hell in my car. Oh my god, it only took like I don't know, 5 minutes to get gas, and it's hot. It is very, very hot in here. It's a good thing I got an icy. Bro, I swear to God, this guy's driving like a complete douchebag. Holy shit. Are you going? I mean, it's a stop sign, lady. Good. All right. Let's make our way to work. I forget I'm recording. I got this fucking water is gonna be going all over the place. The whole car ride there, I'm trying to figure out the best location for it. It's just, I don't know if it's at the right fill, or they make stupid containers. I mean, honestly, it's easier to drink out of than the other containers, but it doesn't stand up in the car. It's like, what am I going to do? I should figure out a way to make a cup holder for it. Oh, I bet you if I put it upside down, it might fit. I don't know. Gotta switch it up a little. But they didn't have. I was talking about the poll I was making on Twitter. I want to know, what's the best icy, blue or red? What's the best flavor? You know, I'm rocking like 209 followers at this point. I'm pretty famous, so you'd think I would get a pretty good survey based on that. I mean, what the heck? So you know the tabs? This car has tabs that say 57 on it. From Ohio. It's a Beamer. Oh, go! Go! Are you turning? Oh, fuck yeah, bud. This intersection is just as bad as the first one to get out of. We made it. So they didn't have blue. The blue was mixing. So based on that, my assumption is people in this town like blue ices better than other ices. Because there seems to be a shortage of blue. It's so hot out, like the icy just goes down so smooth today. Well, I ended up getting red and Mountain Dew because it tastes like, what is that, Voltage? I think Voltage is like blue. Fire red, that's what it, no, that's Pokemon. I don't know. The red Mountain Dew, whatever the hell it's called, that's what it tastes like. Anyways, we were talking about the podcast, the state of the podcast, because I went over how today is going. It's just, I'm going through the motions. So if this podcast is shit, or I should say, if it's shittier than normal, because God, I know it's shitty. Which is why we're about to. So I've been in the talks with a couple of people. I know I've been talking about getting guests on since like episode 8. We're gonna get guests on. All right. We got 3 people interested in being on. We're gonna get them on. I don't know how well it's gonna work because we're in a car and I'm using an iPhone and a shitty mic. So the plan is they're gonna have to bring their iPhone and a shitty mic, and it might take longer to edit, but it'll be worth it because then it's just not it's not me rambling on. It's me and somebody else rambling on, which is, I mean, if they ramble just as well as I do, we're gonna have a hell of a podcast. I mean, I don't know what to tell you there. It's that I think that's what we need to really get our numbers pumping, all right? So we're doing well. Like, I'm very happy with the numbers. But let's just say I get a guest on here, and then people will be like, holy shit, this is the best podcast around. And then we just blow up. We absolutely blow the heck up. Next thing you know, we got sponsorships, we got guest appearances, we got new equipment from donors, we got a new studio because we're rich as fuck off that sponsorship dough. We're gonna be, we'll be rocking a fucking Lamborghini one day, and that's what we're gonna record. That's really the American dream. Started from the bottom, now we here. Minivan, shitty mic, iPhone, to Lamborghini, bomb-ass recorder, bomb mic. Oh, that's what we're shooting for. That has always been the goal, to have fun. Oh, loose gravel, 20 miles an hour. The fuck you think I'm doing 20 in a 55? What? No, not a chance. There's no loose gravel. Are you retarded? Oh. Yeah, anyways, so that's the podcast. So as far as, I'm really happy with myself that I've been putting out. The lady behind me is clapping. Hell yeah, whatever we're clapping for, what are we listening to? The Twins on or something? I don't know. She was clapping or putting lotion on, something like that. I don't know what she's putting lotion on for. Lube up a little bit, moisten the hands. One of the three. I don't know. Anyways, what were we talking about? Yeah, we were talking about. Yeah, I'm really, honest to God, I'm extremely. Maybe that's it. See, the water's fine right now. Maybe I just drive like an asshole sometimes, reckless, and the water just can't handle it. Anyways, I'm really happy with I've stuck with it. I started off saying that I wanted to do possibly one a week, and I wasn't sure how that was going, and I've been sticking with it, and we've been going 2 a week. And ambulance. Ambulance. Can you hear it? I wonder if you guys heard that. I'm gonna have to look. Let's see. What time is that at? 17:45. That is the time of. All right. We'll make sure to check, see if we heard the ambulance, because that. How is it I'm going the speed limit and I'm catching up to them? You're doing a bad job ambulancing. You know that? That's all I'm saying. Actually, that was from my town, and we're 2 towns over. Interesting. They're helping out. Look at that. Helping out other communities. That's what my community is all about. Anywho, the fuck we were talking about now. That ambulance really just disrupted everything, but yeah, I've been putting out 2, and I wasn't sure how that was gonna go, because I wasn't sure what to talk about, because I want to kind of make it a little interesting. Like, some of my podcasts, I feel like they're dull. Other people love them. I just set a higher standard to my level of comedy. It's not even comedy. It's a personal journal. That's what it's under iTunes as, personal journal. That's what it is. But yeah, I mean, there's a hint of comedy in it. I'm a little bit funny sometimes. But I wasn't sure how 2 a week was going to go. And I've kept it up for quite a while, and it's going well. I took last week off, so as far as having podcasts in the bank. And what I say by in the bank just means like they're ready to be uploaded and I don't have to worry about it. I only have tomorrow, the last one I have in the bank releases. So this will be the only one I have in the bank at that point. And I'm certainly capable of continuing to put out too. I haven't been getting fan interaction as much as I would like. I'd really like some suggestions on things to discuss, my opinions on such. Although I did ask one of my fans, and he did tell me to talk about some place I really want to travel to. So we're going to make that a future podcast. I'm going to talk about somewhere I'd really like to travel to. I already told him the one place I'd really like to travel to is a woman's bed. That would be a first for me. So one day we'll make it there. So we'll have a whole podcast all about not that, but I mean where I actually want to travel to. I'll answer the real question. But as far as other topics, it's just I don't know if I talk to myself. I do when I'm not recording even. But like some of it's just like having a conversation with myself, and you guys don't want to hear that. So I mean, I need something to talk about. I had someone bring up an alien invasion. So this podcast, I really want it to be fan interactive. You know, I want your guys' opinions, because I feel like some of the podcasts I listen to, they don't give a flying fuck what the fans think. I do. You know, I want to hear from you guys. If the podcast is going downhill, then it's going downhill. But I really like to hear from fans. So, you know, follow me on Twitter, join the Reddit, all in the description. I will say I'm not doing as much as I could be as far as advertising goes. There has been zero advertising. I'll probably, you know what, I'm going out tonight. I'm going to write on the receipt. I'm going to write, check out my podcast. You know, it's free advertising, you know. The other day we were at, I think I told this story. We were at the gas station, and they were all out of the lemon icy. The lemon icy was a big hit, but they were all out, and we just started talking. I was with a coworker, and he brought up my podcast. So I told the guy at the counter that I have a podcast. And he's like, and I was telling him how I get like 10 listens or 10 downloads a podcast. He's like, he announced over the intercom, you know, we all start somewhere. And he's right, you know. I had told you guys I saw something, it's still in my head. I saw something on Facebook someone shared. You can't have your 100th video without having your first. You can't have your 100th podcast without having your first. You can't get your 100th viewer without getting your first, you know. So it's all about just, look at that man tossed homeless lady some money. She's driving. We're going to cut this guy off because we need to get over in all reality. But, yeah. I'm drinking my icy. You guys might be able to hear it. I don't know. I'm really obnoxious with the whole eating thing. I know that episode 17 when I was chowing down my chicken. Yeah, dude. You guys 100% heard that. That was slimy. That was disgusting. I need my sunglasses on. But yeah, I like the that's something. Oh, there's a copper. There's a copper. Oh no. Oh no. If the cop sees me with my headphones, because there's a new law that's like, you can't have your phone in your hand. My phone isn't in my hand, but I think it's illegal to have a headphone in. That's why I need to just like rest them around my neck. I think that way, it's like I'm not listening to it. I have one in. I mean, I can't hear anything out of it, and we're speeding, but what's the cop gonna do, huh? What's the cop gonna do? There's like 6 cars in between me and him. You gonna pull me over? that'd be great content, and I'm 100% leaving the recorder on for that. I mean, who wouldn't? But yeah, it's I like fan interaction. I like hearing what you guys think, because I need topics. My life isn't that interesting where I can come up with 2 topics a week to discuss, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it because we're gonna have a big big end of the year celebration when our podcast is live for 1 year. And if I keep this 2 podcast a week schedule up for an entire year, I'm going to be really proud of myself, because something I've been like, I want to start a YouTube channel for inline and make like inline vlogs, because there's just not a lot of inline skating content out there on YouTube. But the people who do post content get like 1,000 views. Like, there's a demand for it. There's just not a lot of content creators for such a thing. So that's something I always wanted to do, and I made one video, and from there it just I didn't stick with it. And the podcast is something I've been sticking with. I was streaming for a while, video games, so that's something I didn't stick with. I enjoyed it, but I didn't stick with it. And part of that's just because I have a high standard of my content, like I said. This though, the podcast is super easy to do. It's not too time consuming. I'm driving anyways, so it gives me something to do. The editing doesn't take a whole lot. The main problem I'm having with the podcast is coming up with ideas to ramble about, because I do have a topic for this podcast, clearly, but my life just isn't that interesting where I have stories. I mean, definitely with guests, it's going to be a lot easier, because I'm going to be, they're going to say something, and it's going to strike an idea in my head where it's like, I have a story based on it. You know how conversations work. Conversations are a lot easier than just me talking to myself. One day we're going to be in traffic, and let me tell you, when I'm in traffic, I talk to anybody who's stopped next to me. If they have their windows down, because I always have my windows down, that'll be a good podcast, because if you can hear them, that'll be great. Why is there traffic? It's 4:47 on a Thursday, and there's traffic? What the heck's going on? What is going on? But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. The podcast is doing great. I'm gonna continue bumping out 2 a week as long as I have topics. I'm gonna try and keep the content nice and fresh. We're on episode 30. So yeah, we're just gonna stick with it, and everything will pay off in the end. It takes that one episode to spark something. That's all it takes. I know one guy I used to watch on YouTube. I don't remember his name. I'd say his name if I remembered it. He used to make running content. Like, he was a runner, so he would do things like, diet, and he'd post like what he eats in a day, what his training is like, what's he doing. And one of his videos blew up when he tried something different. He no longer posts running videos anymore. It's all stupid content about like the one that blew up. So, I'd like to, if I blow up, I'd like to stick to my roots though. We're always going to be driving with Randy. We're not going to be off doing some bullshit. But I mean, if the guest ones really blow up, then we're going to keep having a whole bunch of guests on. I mean, well, why not? Know what I mean? If the fans want guests, the fans want guests. Our boy Andrew, that he wants to be on the podcast, so he just got approved for a house. So he's going to be busy, so we're probably not going to be able to record anytime soon. But I mean, I got other people that want to be on, so that are interesting. You know, I'm not gonna bring you guys someone who isn't interesting. You know, they're gonna at least have a good sense of humor like me. I mean, no one. I'm not gonna bring on, dude. Actually, what if we bring on some random person? What if we find someone on the street? I mean, I'd be like if we Uber and then we could sign up for Uber for one ride, and then we can try and get someone on. That would be an amazing show. Maybe down the road, like episode 100, when we're feeling a little ballsy, by then we'll be like, we're going to sign up for Uber, get an Uber ride, and then see if they want to join in on the podcast. Because I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be spectacular. The icy has almost been gone. It was absolutely delicious. All right. Well, I think that's all I got for you guys. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at ThoughtsByRandy. Leave a 5, maybe a 4. Yeah, probably maybe 3. This episode was probably on the 3 of 5 scales. Make sure you leave a 3 out of 5 review on iTunes. Leave a comment. Yeah, and Reddit. We're on Reddit now. I'm sorry, my mind was everywhere today. Reddit, we're Driving with Randy, r/Driving with Randy. My Twitter is at Thoughts by Randy. We went over that. You can find this podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast, a whole bunch of other ones that, I don't know. Go to anchor.fm/driving with Randy. I don't think there's any dashes. I don't know. It's something like that. If you Google Driving with Randy, I'm sure the Anchor comes up, but it'll list like seven different ways to listen to the podcast. I apologize for my mind just being everywhere today. Like I said, I'm kind of just going through the motions. I'm not really living life to the best of my ability today, but we're trying to push through it because I know at the end of work today, I get to experience half-off appetizer feast at a bar. So that'll be great. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Tell someone you love them and you care about them, because you never know when you're going to lose someone. God bless you all. Peace.